Hey everyone, welcome back. We went to our corn show. I found something to get. Let's check it out. Welcome back to the RuralStacker channel. Thanks for stopping in, neighbor. As you may know, I talked about it in the last video. My buddy and I were going down to the coin show again, and we got some stuff. Walked around. First things we noticed, I noticed this was his first time, but there was not nearly as many people there as there was last month, which kind of surprised me because, we had pretty big pullback this weekend going into the coin show. Last month, silver was still around $80. This weekend, it was around 68. So I thought that there would be a lot more foot traffic there than there was last time. So there being less people there kind of really threw me off. But, it was a lot nicer because it wasn't as crowded. You could actually, see what was on display there without being on top of somebody else. So that was very nice. Another thing that I noticed was this time there was a lot more gold bullion, silver bullion that was on display. Last month there was probably only one or two tables set up that actually had silver bars and silver rounds. This time, a lot of the same dealers were there, but they had way more silver rounds and bars on display. Almost everybody had silver that was not just coins. They had their rounds and bars, and there was a lot more gold there too. Last month there was just two of the dealers that had gold. One had a little bit, the other one had the majority of it. But this time, almost every booth had gold coins, gold bars, which was different than last time because, like I said, there's hardly any bullion out there, and really only the majority of the gold deals were going through one booth. So I was happy to see the variety. It was a really good show for my buddy to go to his first one, seeing, more than just coins. He's not into collecting coins. He just started to get into stacking. So it was a good show for him to see what was out there, get a feel for it. We walked around a couple times, made a couple laps on the booths, and finally I decided on getting some gold. The silver prices were a little bit higher for me. The one guy was selling those vintage bars. He had all the ones that were there last month, and I asked him what his price was. He told me $85, which I, kind of just walked away after that because, spot was around 68, and he said his bars were selling for 85. But last month, whenever I bought those two bars from him, spot was 80, and the price was 85. So those didn't go down at all with the price of silver going down. So I was kind of a little bit taken back by that. I figured that it would have came down a little bit. So I guess we'll just go again next month and see if he has it for sale then. That, if it's a little bit closer to spot, see if he keeps that 85 price point, or if he'll raise them whenever spot goes back up. So just something that was, took me by surprise. There was some other silver dealers. Generic silver was going for, the cheapest I seen was 75. Average was around 77. And that's, not too bad for a coin show. Lots of variety, but I didn't think that, I still felt that for me that was a little bit high on silver price. So I went with the gold instead. And I got this little maple here. Quarter ounce. The fractional options, ton of American Gold Eagles, a couple 10th ounce Britannias, but this was the only 999 quarter gold that I could see, and this was a pretty good price, 1988 gold coin. It's a little scratched up, but it is pretty 40 years old almost, so happy with that. We'll add it to the stack. Compared it to online, and This was cheaper than what I could get it online, so it was a no-brainer for me. And that's really all that I got at the show. I'm going to throw in a video here of what my buddy picked up, because this was his first silver purchase. He 4x'd his stack, or 5x'd. He had 1 ounce that I gave him to get him in, and he ended up buying 4 generic buffaloes, some goldbacks, just because he liked the artwork. Thought they were cool. And he got a couple of the gold-plated dollar bills. You'll see them in the little cut here, that he picked up for his daughter, because he thought that she would like them, and messaged him after we got home, and he said that she did love them. She thought they were great. So yeah, officially converted him over. He is now a stacker. Got 5 ounces of silver, a few gold backs, and it's pretty exciting.
I have no idea. Thought my daughter would like these, just for the artwork on them.
Yeah, they're pretty sweet. And, they're goldish. It's pretty cool.
Right. Should I?
I don't. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
A couple of those.
Just some regular generic buffaloes
To get started.
Yep. They're pretty sweet. I didn't see any mint mark on them, so I don't know who they actually made. That star probably means something. But yeah, that's cool. What else you got?
Got some gold backs.
Couple Oklahomas.
A couple of Floridas. I like the art on those too.
Yeah, they are very artistic. Sweet. So that was your first coin show?
Yep, first coin show.
What'd you think?
It was interesting. A lot. Very overwhelming. There's a lot of information there at the same time. So trying to talk to 25 different people with 25 different opinions. So just a lot to cipher through.
Sounds about right. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. He's got the itch, I think. And I'll save it for some videos whenever they come in. But I came home and jumped on silver being down a little bit this weekend. Wanted to buy it before the market opened. So I bought 24 ounces of silver rounds. And when they come in, I'll be happy to share them with you. So that's all I got. Picked up this little 1/4 ounce gold. Not much to write home about in the condition, but it is a piece of gold. That's all I got. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good one. I now have a P.O. Box, and you can write me at RuralStacker, P.O. Box 107, East Brady, PA 16028 0107. I'll be looking forward to see what you got. Until next time, keep on stacking and have a great day. Please like and subscribe and share this video out to somebody who might find it interesting. I appreciate you.